Let me tell you a story about a kid who grew up around here, one of the most beautiful places in America, and really the world, with natural wonders mixed in with man-made beauties. This kid, he was one of hundreds of thousands of other Mexican-American kids who grew up here. His family didn't have a lot of money, but they did offer a lot of love, which gave him the confidence to go out and think he could do anything he set his mind to, like play football. That kid was me, and when I look back on my career, sure, I'm proud of my Heisman Trophy and my 2 Super Bowl rings, but what's really special to me is that my greatest achievements in football took place here, in the Bay Area, on this field, in this neighborhood, the places where I grew up, the places that made me who I am today. When you think of the Bay Area these days, the first things that come to mind might be less who lives in the region and more what comes out of the region. The latest and greatest in technology and a good Pinot Noir to go with your dinner. But to truly understand and appreciate a place that's now one of the most influential and important corners in the country, you're best off learning the history I did as a kid. Of course, Native Americans lived here for centuries, but in 1769, the Spanish Empire officially assumed control of California. 52 years later, Mexico would gain its independence and then lose this region to the United States in the Mexican-American War in 1848. And while 168 years later, the Bay Area may be a melting pot, the Hispanic influence is still felt here, from the names of the cities, San Jose, Santa Clara, San Francisco, to the iconic locations inside them. There's the Mission District, a neighborhood that gets its name because the land there used to belong to Mission San Francisco de Jesus, and it's still there. It's one of California's oldest standing buildings. The district's filled with restaurants that'll whip up some of the best Hispanic food anywhere. Go there and you'll enjoy some great eats, great music, maybe even catch some of the colorful street art. Then there's the Presidio, the old military base on Golden Gate Park that was once the northernmost outpost of the Spanish Empire in western North America. And Mexican Heritage Plaza, only a few miles from where I grew up in East San Jose, where the School of Arts and Culture is dedicated to the Mexican experience, but also to the rich diversity of the area now. If you're ever here in these parts, these are great places to visit. But to me, particularly this week, they represent more than that. They're reminders of the people who worked hard to make the Bay Area what it is today. The people who are still such a huge part of the diverse tapestry of culture here. The people I'm proud to represent. Enjoy the game. The biggest game of the year. With this trophy at stake. But while you watch, remember something else, will you? Remember how this place came to be.